The profession was richly honored by the gracious presence of the Honorable Union Finance Minister, Mr. Pranab Kumar Mukherjee, whose presence has instilled in us tremendous amount of confidence and provided an opportunity to have his valued thoughts. His compliments to our profession and his appreciation on the role played by the Institute of Chartered Accountants of India adds further stimuli to all of us in serving the nation. His advice and suggestions would be cherished, and we will strive to make ourselves the most valued partners in national building. Honorable Minister of State for Agriculture, Professor K.V. Thomas, the son of the soil, has graced the occasion. As he said, chartered accountants always play a pivotal role in the implementation of all initiatives of the government and would continue to do so. We had also the presence of eminent parliamentarians, Mr. P.C. Chacko, Mr. P. Rajiv, Minister of Kerala Legislative Assembly, Mr. K.M. Mani, and the leaders of the banking industry, Mr. Narendra, Mr. Basin, and Mr. Shyam Srinivasan. The presentation of their thoughts was straight to our here. The President's address by our beloved President, C.A. Amadou Chopra, touched upon the initiatives that the Institute has taken to take the profession forward. In the forenoon, the first technical session commenced with the presentation by C.R. Vittal Raj, who covered the entire ambit of the emerging areas of IT and its significance and relevance in the performance of duties by the chartered accountants. Mr. K. Balachandran underlined the impact that XBRL creates in the IT arena and how effective the tool is for the chartered accountants. Mr. President C. Amadou Chopra, in his special session, covered extensively what the Institute stands for, upholding the highest values of the profession and the steps taken by ICI to stand aloft as an institution serving the country. He had also dealt the challenges before the profession in the fast-growing economy in India and abroad. The Vice President, C.A. G. Ramasamy, shared his thoughts on the interactions the Institute is having with the various ministries, putting across the views of the Institute in all matters concerning the profession. The doyen of the profession and brand ambassador, C.A. Venugopal C. Govind, outlined the contribution made by the forefathers of the Institute and what the Institute and the nation expressed from chartered accountants. C.A. Padanjan Kinjab and Franglore gave a broad outlook on the NRA taxation and the changes that are taking place around the world, which requires in-depth and updated study by the chartered accountants. In the afternoon session, after the delegates, the afternoon session started, after the delegates enjoyed the delicious lunch. This time, the feast of knowledge through the address of Padma Shri C. T.N. Manoharan, who touched upon the challenges that are in store for the profession through the introduction of triple challenges, the GST, IFRS, and DTC. He referred triple on 3 occasions during his address. Let me say, on behalf of all of you, the triple kudos: excellent, enchanting, and enriching. Dr. C.V. Ananda Bose lucidly presented his address, sharing his experience as an IAS officer while serving in the office of the Chief Minister of Kerala and various departments in the state and central government, and how the profession should look upon the interest of the common man and serve the masses. Visual treat followed the hearing treat in the technical sessions, when a colorful entertainment program thrilled the audience, and it is heartening to note that the chartered accountants not only are intellectual group but also exponents of art and culture, when our Madurai branch chairman C. Thomani presented Karagatam with his troupe. The day's proceedings concluded with the glittering fireworks and a delightful dinner with the various cuisines of food, South, North, Continental, and others, with theme-based food items. With the refreshing thoughts that we had yesterday, we are here today again and enjoyed the day's proceedings, culminating with this valedictory function. Health is wealth. Morning after breakfast at the venue, we had the address by Padma Shri Dr. Philip Augustine, who convinced the members about the lifestyle and diseases emerging threat. The technical sessions commenced with the presentation by Senior Advocate Firoz Andiaurjina, one of the legal luminaries in the country, on the taxation of immovable properties, touching upon the salient features and amendments that are taking place in various laws in respect of transfer of properties. A very lively session to begin with. We had the opportunity to hear yet another enlivening session with CA TV Mohandas Pai from Infosys Technologies, sharing his ideas on the international perspective on IFRS and the impact on the convergence with the Indian accounting standards on the corporate. Sri Papagar Kalavacheria, member, International Accounting Standard Board, London, enlighten us on challenges and opportunities on IFRS convergence. CA Dr. Hiri Sahuja compared the direct tax code vis-a-vis the Income Tax Act 1961 in an admirable manner, citing various provisions. In the afternoon, we had a memorable session on recent controversies and case studies and service tax handled by CA Sunil Gubawala from Mumbai. CA T. Banashekhar spelled out in candid manner and in his inimitable style the provisions and implications of TDS and the direct taxes. We are now in the valedictory session, and we would be shortly hearing the address of our respected chief guest, Mr. S.S. Murthy, Chairman, Central Board of Direct Taxes. We are eagerly looking forward to hear you, sir. Esteemed members and delegates of this conference, not to miss anything, I had a written speech. Now let me open my mouth to compliment the persons who worked and toiled for this wonderful conference. First and foremost, I would like to congratulate and place on record the hard work put in by very aggressive and dynamic leader of Southern India Regional Council of the Institute of Chartered Accountants of India, C.A. Babu Abraham Kallivailin. It is his unstinted effort for the last 2 months we are now here to enjoy. We enjoyed the conference. No doubt, no one has any room to complain. This conference is otherwise. This conference is a conference with a difference. Absolutely true in every respect. All the technical sessions, all the technical papers were excellent, were up to the point. We all enjoyed in every respect. The food, the entertainment programs, all fireworks, and everything was wonderful in every respect. My hearty congratulations to the Chairman of Southern India Regional Council once again, and I request all of you to give him a big hand on behalf of all of you present here, on behalf of Southern India Regional Council. My dear members, this particular program is hosted by the Ernakulam branch. The program has conceived by the Southern India Regional Council, but the program has hosted by the Ernakulam branch of SARC-5CA. An 8-member committee, management committee, headed by Vivek Krishna Govind, had did a good job, and we made it as a wonderful success, a thumping success. I request all of you to appreciate by giving a big hand to C.A. Vivek Krishna Govind and all the managing committee members of the Ernakulam branch for their untiring effort for making this conference a wonderful one. And we are having a vote of the sanction. Definitely, I am sure the chairman of Ernakulam branch will take care of the remaining persons who have worked hard. And for the time being, let me stop for and all the very best to all of you.
Thank you, Jose. And to introduce our chief guest,